Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna do my Shop My Stash, my monthly reset. I do these once a month and I don't really plan when I do it, but I try to do it every 4 weeks. I've already taken out a lot of the items that I had in my Shop My Stash that I pulled last month. If you watch my Project 10 uses, you would have seen all the items that I've used 10 times. These are the ones I still have left to use before I hit my 10 use goal. If you're not familiar, for my Shop My Stash, anything that I grab for the month, I want to use 10 times. So it's like a 2-in-1 project. So anyway, I've already gone through these. I need to go ahead and finish up my uses. So these are all staying for the rest of the month. I don't know why my camera is doing that. Okay, anyway, so I've got the Ofra Glow Up. I don't know exactly how many uses I have left on this, but again, I said it in my other videos, so hopefully you can go check that one out. I just feel like my Shop My Stashes have gotten really long, so I don't want to add all of them into one video. So anyway, I have more uses on that one. I think I went into it, if I recall, 6 times. So I have 4 more uses on that one. This one, I think I only went into it once. And so I need to use it 9 more times, which maybe is fine. It is more, I guess, more of a winter shade. So maybe that's kind of my bad for pulling this now, because it's not something I really want to put on my cheeks right now. It's more something that I would probably put on my eyes if I were to use it. But yeah, I need to use that quite a bit more. I think this one I only also used once because I had so much blush that I had grabbed. So yeah, this one I need to use quite a bit more as well. Forgot to include this, but this is also a big blush palette from P. Louise, and I need to go into this more to use the actual palette itself at least 10 times. So that one's staying in. I got Charlotte Tilbury. I have just a few more uses on this one, so that wasn't going to take me very long. I have another blush here, the MAC, and I really like this one, but I just didn't have time to go through it. I was able to roll out quite a lot of blush, but you can see I have still lots of blush left over. So today I'm going to try not to pull so much blush because I still have to use it 10 times. This is the Mary shade from Cosmic Beauty. This is a cream blush. This is nice. I like it, but I only used it, I think, twice. So I have more uses on that one. And then I have these two. I have the Sun Kisser that's still in. I still haven't yet to use it 10 times, so that's staying in. This is the shade Soul Search. And I also have an eyeshadow. So what I said in my Project 10 use update is if I pull a single eyeshadow like this for my Shop My Stash, instead of 10 uses, I'm going to use it 5 times. I just think that makes a little bit more sense for me. So I've actually used this 4 times. I have 1 more use left on this one. So yeah, all of these are staying in at least till next month. And obviously today we're pulling quite a lot. I don't need to pull too much blush because most of these are all blush and cheek products, but I have like no base products here, no concealer whatsoever. So we're going to pull quite a bit in that respect. And then something that I like to do is I like to grab my lip products as I go throughout the month. So this is everything that I used in the month since my last Shop My Stash. And I just pile them all here and then we just talk about it. So these are not planned. I don't grab them to say I'm going to use these 10 times. I think with lip products, that's quite hard for me to do because I like to switch it up. So anyway, I have a Maybelline Lifter Gloss. This is the shade Ice. I'm going to be doing a lip declutter very soon as well. So it's kind of a good way for me to see, well, which products am I always grabbing and which products do I like never grab. I have one of my shimmer lipsticks from Makeup Factory. I love this one. I love both of my shimmer lipsticks. I just love the formula. Like, I don't know, like, should I swatch? They're just so pretty on the lips and they add a little bit of shine. And if you have like a nude liner and then you add that, it just elevates it. I have an Oden's Eyes. It's super old, but it's still a pretty shade. And I think this is probably something I'm going to be grabbing when we head into autumn as well. It's a really nice and nudie brown shade. I have my Ofra. I feel like I could, I'm not going to say I'm going to project pan it, but I feel like this is something that I could finish because I really love it. It's the Nude Potion shade. And if I'm ever going to finish a liquid lip, it would probably be this because I love this shade so much. So I went into that. This is actually my Project Pan lipstick. So of course it's in here because I've been using it. I'm not going to show you that. That's for my Project Pan. I've got this one here, Beauty Trade Secrets. This is one of my favorite reds in my collection, so I did go into that just recently. I have one of my lip liners from Essence. This is the 8-Hour Matte, and this is the Chestnut Perfection. I swear, today, the cars outside have been so loud. I'm just getting sick of it. I live in the countryside, and there's like all of the trucks or tractors are just driving around right now. It's just so annoying. Anyway, I have Rimmel London Blushing Nude. I've been going into this. I think I've gone into this like 4 or 5 times this month. So this one, I think is another one where it's super old, and I think I could probably try to finish that if I wanted to. I don't know if I want to. I've got this Glam Shop one. I love this one. It's so peachy. It's probably not everyone's cup of tea, but on my lips, it ends up looking really peachy, and I really, really like it. Now, it says it's the Kiss Kiss, but I swear this is called like caramel something on their site, so I don't really know. I don't understand their labeling of products. I've gone into this 2 times or 1 time. 1 time. This is L'Oreal Rose Taupe. I've gone into it twice, actually. I think, yeah, this one I've gone into twice. I love it. I just love these shiny lipsticks. What can I tell you? I love them. I think they're so pretty, especially if I don't have like a full face of makeup and I just put that on. I think it's super pretty. This one from Kiko is very similar in terms of it's quite sheer, but it also is shiny. I just love these types of shades, especially for this time of year. This was a holiday one. This is called Holiday Gems, and it's their Care and Glow Lip Styler. Of course, they don't have it because they discontinue everything they use. What is this doing in here? This one, I think, oh, I did use it though. I did use it. This is to be, I haven't done my lip declutter, but this is going to be decluttered. This is a Smooshy. I did actually use this in a video. I'm like, why is this here? No, I did actually use it. But yeah, I'm not going to keep it. Anyway, this is the Makeup Revolution. I want to get more shades because I saw Sarah Rose has one of these and she has a really, really pretty shade. I have a boring, basic nudie brown, which is fine. Like, it's good to have these nudes. But no, she has a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. She swatched it. I watched her I just watched it today, actually, this morning. I watched her makeup drawer reset, and I like the way she films it for one thing, but I can't really film mine the way she does. But I saw that she has a really pretty shade, so I think I might look into getting that. I have a GlossGods lip oil. This is the shade Smitten, so that's nice. Again, it's super light and pale. I've gone into my NYX Fat Oil Slick Click at least once this month, and I also have gone into my Catrice Spring Awakening Lip Perfector, which is looking a little gross. Ooh, actually, I think I have, or maybe, I think I have something in my bag. I think I need to double check, because I think I have something in my makeup, my actual like bag that I go out with, or maybe this was in there. I feel like something was in there and I saw it. Anyway, we will check in a moment. Anyway, this is the NYX, this is Glossy Gloss. This was something I was checking to see if I wanted to keep. So yeah, you can see I'm definitely going to do a lip declutter. That's my next one to do. I've gone into the What's Up Beauty lip balm. I like this. This is nice. Another Makeup Revolution one. I like this too, but I think I would prefer this if it was a different color. Like, I really do like that color, but it's a little too peachy. And so I don't always want that. Plus this is like super sticky. I need to clean this. I don't want that all the time. So I think this is the shade Peach, Summer Peach. It's very pretty, but I think I'm making a mess. It's pretty, but I think I need something else. I went into this lip oil. This is the Peach Joe. American style small blue tube soothing lip oil. Who knows? I don't know. I went into that. And then I went into my Fenty at least once. This is the Fussy shade. This is nice. I like this. It's also never turned on me, which I don't know if they're supposed to like turn. I know I've had this for a long time and it still smells really beautiful. So, I like when things last, you know what I mean? I have another Essence 8-Hour Matte. This one is the shade Run Don't Walk. I've got another Essence. This is the Tinted Skin Hydrating Lip Tint. I also have 2 Etudes. I have the Coral Breeze and Salmon Brick that I've gone into. Coral Breeze, I feel like is it quite similar? Oh, it's quite a bit more corally. This one's a little bit more peach. This is very nice though. I do like it. But there's like a time and place for that one. And then this one, the salmon one, is actually a little dark. So I'll probably end up going into that maybe a little bit more for the autumn fall. I don't really know, but we'll see. I don't know. I just go with what I go with. This is a Glam Shop lipstick. It's a lip balm / lipstick. I really like these. They're so nourishing and moisturizing. This is the shade Nudziak, which is just the nude one, but I do have another one that's a little bit more pinky mauve. And then I have an air blur from Makeup Revolution. This is the shade Siren. I really like this one. This is another really basic nude shade, and I love how matte it is. I really love these ones. So that's another thing that I would also think about getting a different shade. I've got the Essence 8 Hour Matte. This is the Because It's Iconic. And then I also have a Nomad lip gloss here. I just love these Nomad ones. I really wish they had they came out with these and they weren't limited edition, because I think they were truly amazing. Oops. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, and then I have Stay Out in London Miss Piggy. And I went into that. Yeah, I went into some bold lips this month. You know, the last few months I feel like have been really boring, like just nude. I mean, these are all nude, right? But they're like pinky nudes. You got some interesting stuff here, and the hair there, that's great. I have gone into this one. I do like these, but I think I don't know what the brand is really, but I think these are all really lovely Look Good mattes. And then also went into my ColourPop Ultra Matte in the shade Beware, and this came with the Haunted Mansion collection. So I am tracking my uses on lip products, which is exciting. At some point I will discover what's going on with like which ones I always go into. I mean, you can kind of see which ones I always have the end of the month, but yeah, I don't want to share that yet because I want to like accumulate the numbers, but I am tracking and it's getting kind of interesting. There are definitely lip products that I have yet to use, and again, I'm going to do a lip product declutter very, very soon, because there are ones that I just simply don't like anymore, or they've gone off and I need to say goodbye. But anyway, let's pull everything for this month. All right, so I think I usually pull eyeshadow last, but I think I'm going to pull it first this time. I've set aside, if you saw my recent eyeshadow declutter video, there's a bunch that I want to depot. There's also some that I really just want to figure out if the formula has changed or not. I've set those aside. I don't want to use them for today because we are going to do a get ready with me. So for now, these are all the ones that are in my like actual rotation. I don't have any issues with them. I'm keeping them. And so we just want to play, right? I'm going to film my get ready with me tomorrow, so I don't actually know what I want to play with. I think let's do, you know what I think? I think let's pull my Avatar Last Airbender. This is the water one. I think let's pull this one because I haven't really used this one nearly as much as I would like. And there's some really pretty shades. So I want to pull that, but I also want to give myself a little bit of something to work with on that one. I also kind of want to grab palettes that I have yet to really play with this year, so I can keep taking them off the list of palettes that I have been neglecting. And so for that reason, I think I'm going to actually grab, I know this might be boring, but I'm going to grab my Shadow Kiss. This was my Pan Up palette from last year. I'm going to grab this because these two are going to look really good together in a makeup look. And then I'm going to pull something else for, I think, a little bit of something just to have some fun tomorrow. Where's the one I'm looking for? Oh, here it is. I'm going to grab the Gal on Mars, which is quite a bit different, just to spice it up a little bit. So I'm gonna pull those three, I think, for now, for the makeup look. So yeah, let's move on. All right, so even after my declutter, everything kind of looks jumbled in here because I really didn't get rid of too much, but I did get rid of, you know, items that I knew I just didn't want to keep in my collection. I'm going to grab this one. I've only used it once, so I definitely want to get 10 uses on this item and kind of figure out my feelings on it. So that one is brand new and I definitely want to pull it. I think also something that I would like to get some use on, I think before the summer ends, if it's here. Where is it? Where is it? Oh my gosh, I don't see it. Oh wait, it's all the way in the back here. Why is that all the way in the back? I also want to pull this. So this is the Vitamin Babe, and it's vitamin enriched tinted glow primer from Beauty Crop. It's got SPF, and we still have quite a bit of summer left. So I'm going to pull that as well and just see how I feel about it, because I have used it, but I haven't got like tons of use on it. And yeah, I do think I want to pull some newer items in. But I want to get, which one is the right one? This one. I want to pull this one and get my 10 uses, because this is the only time this shade is going to work for me. So I want to pull this as well as the concealer that goes with it. Not this one, this one. So I'm going to pull these two. I have played with them a couple times and they worked fine. They're both in the shade 120, which are definitely summer shades for me. I really, really like them. But I'm worried that if I don't use them now, I'm going to wait a whole year and not use them because of the shade. So I want to pull them now. I think also I think I'm also going to pull my MAC blush. I know I'm going to try not to pull too much blush. This is the So Natural shade, and I really have not gone into these MAC blushes in a long time, but I think this is such a pretty color. You can't even see it on my hand. I've tried to like, the stuff is like stained me from the lips, but I'm going to pull this because I think on the days where I don't want like a full face of makeup, I can still add a little bit of blush and I think it will show up. So we're going to grab that. And I also wanted to use this one, the City Sizzle blush. So I already have got my 10 uses on the shades on. I'm working on the other one from the Sunkisser blush. And I want to get more use on this one before summer ends, because this is a really pretty blush. And so we're going to pull this one as well. Okay, maybe I should hold off on the rest of the blush. Like, please just shout at the screen, don't pull too much. I want to pull, like, I am working on foundation. I only pulled one foundation. I think I'm going to just keep with the one foundation because I am project panning some foundation. I think I'm going to pull this. So I was going to declutter it and I didn't, because I did a video and the video saved this life. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get 10 uses on this. It's never something that I wanted to keep in my collection, but I actually liked it the last time I used it. So we're gonna pull the Revolution Hydro Cool. I think it probably is just the right time of year to wear that. And I think we have to go with this. This is my newest powder, the Pore Filter, and we're going to pull this as well. I've been eyeing this for years and I finally got it, and now I want to get my 10 uses on this one. I think I also, what do I also want to do? Part of me really wants to grab another foundation, but I just don't think I should. But I kind of want to grab this one, the Radiant Skin Tint from the Beauty Crop, because I think if I wait another month, this shade might not work for me. So I think I'm going to grab this. I'm going to focus on the Silky Blur from Essence first, but I also want to use this. So we're going to pull this too. Oh, and I also want to use one of these Beauty Crop blushes. I want to grab one of these ones, not this one. Hold on. Maybe this one, Glistening. I want to grab this. This is so pretty. Oh, this is so pretty. I just want to eat that shade. That is just like an amazing shade. Oh my gosh. I'm definitely going to put this. Oh yes, I want to grab this as well. Let's see. I don't want to go crazy with blush because, oh no, and I also have my What's Up Beauty ones, and I only tried one of these the other day. Oh no. I could try this one. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm going to go into this one, which is the Heirloom shade. I think I'm going to go into that one. Do like a mauvey look maybe. Again, I need to use these 10 times, so I'm going crazy. Like, what's going on? I never used to love blush like I do now. I just want to pull more blush. What is wrong with me? I definitely want to pull a powder bronzer because I'm working on a cream one and I've been desperate to go into a powder one recently, and I don't know which one. I just worked on the Ofra, so I think maybe one of these What's Up Beauty. This is the tan. Maybe I'll go into this one. Yeah, maybe I'll use this one. This is actually one of their setting powders, but I think it's a really nice bronzer shade, so we're going to use that 10 times. I think also, I haven't done anything with highlighters, have we? Highlighters, I feel I do have some out that I need to use. I'm gonna pull a face palette. Oh no, wait, I didn't want to do just What's Up Beauty, but I think I'm gonna pull the Safari Sunset one from their Serengeti, because this is such a pretty one that I love for summer. I love it. So yeah, we're gonna pull this one too. And then I just want to make sure I don't forget anything, because I did pull a primer. I pulled 2 primers. Do I want to pull? Oh, yes. Oh, no, wait. Okay, I'm thinking also there's stuff that I might want to pull for my project pan, so I'm holding out and stopping myself from pulling everything. Yes, maybe. Oh gosh, I'm still grabbing. I'm grabbing blood. I need to move on. I think that's enough. Is that enough? I feel like it's enough. I was a little overwhelmed. I did just grab 1 concealer, but I am working on a concealer. I think this is enough. If it's not enough, I will figure it out. All right, so not much to pull in this drawer, but I do want to grab one of these base palettes. I'm not entirely sure which one, but I want to grab one of them. And I'm thinking, I also haven't done a face palette declutter either, and I do have some thoughts and ideas about what I want to do with some of these face palettes. So I don't want to grab something and be like, oh no, I'm actually decluttering it. Do we grab this one? Maybe we'll grab this one. This is Lunar Beauty Moon Prism. I always feel like these are really good bronzer shades, but whenever I use them, they're always a bit more rosy tone. But I think I'm going to grab this. Actually, it's a blush palette. What am I thinking? No, I think I'm going to grab a highlighter palette. That would be crazy of me. Okay, so I'm going to grab my Frosting from Cosmic Beauty. I've used this a bunch. I have pans in each of these shades, but I think I want to use this 10 more times. I want to have more fun with this, even though I've used it quite a lot. Yeah, I want to pull this. I don't know what it is. I want to pull this. I want to pull something, so I want to pull this. We are going to do our makeup. I'm excited. I was thinking last night, though, maybe I didn't pull enough items. I don't know. I'm crazy. Like, I have to remember that I have, this is project 10 uses as well at the same time. So I was thinking, oh, I only pulled like 2 powders and I just used them in the video the previous week. And I was just thinking, oh, this is not interesting enough. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm like questioning everything these days. I think what I want to do though today, obviously we're going to go into all these items, but I've been thinking about what to do with my makeup look. We're going to have to go cool tone because I pulled my Shadow Kiss, but we're going to have a little bit of pink. And then in this palette, I really want to go in, I mean, this is not a shocker, but I really want to go into this one because it does have flips of purple. So I don't know, I was kind of thinking what I want to do because I don't want it just to be like a blue and brown look, because that's, I think when I pulled these 2, I was like, okay, I'm just going to do a blue and brown look. And then I did pull my GlossGods, so I want to make this work. Okay, so I think we're going to start, let's start with the eyes. Let's do eyes first. I just did my hair, so it's going to be a little bit bouncy. But that's fine. I'm not going to pin it back because it's kind of pinned back. If that bothers you, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. So I'm going to do my makeup. Yeah, we're going to do our makeup. What was I going to say? I was going to say something and now I've forgotten what I was going to say. Oh, I got my bank card. Oh, let me tell you a little bit about what's going on in my life. What's going on in my life? Just a really quick recap. Still have not received my Visa card. It was approved in December. It's almost the end of August. I still have not received it. No notification if it's been sent or anything, processed, blah, blah, blah. All I have on the portal for my, this was my Visa renewal because I live in Portugal. The only thing I have to go by is a piece of paper with a QR code to say that I have been approved. My card is going to be shipped to me. So there's that. And checked the mail yesterday and there was a letter for me. I swear, I felt it. It felt like there was a card inside. I thought it was my Visa card, but it was my bank card. My bank card, that's another thing. My bank card expired in July and I'm only just getting my card now. So apparently this is all my fault. This is all my fault and I'm the problem, I know, but it's been like something that like the visa thing has stressed me out for years now at this point. It is honestly beyond even talking about. I try not to even think about it because I'm just assuming that I'm okay because now I'm going to be traveling and I don't want to be locked out of the country. This is my home. This is my base. So I don't want to like leave the country and then try to get back in and be like, oh, well, you know, it hasn't been 3 months, you know, because I'm technically a foreigner here. So I'm just like stressed out beyond belief. I'm going to go into my shadow kiss and we're going into my favorite shade, which is Risk. Oh, wow. What a delight to go back into this palette after using it all year last year. What a delight. Anyway, yeah, my bank card. So they sent my updated bank card to England, like an address that's like 6 years old at this point. So we went to the bank. This actually goes all the way back until June. I was stressing out because I knew that they were going to send my bank card and I was trying to update details on my account. And for some reason, they still had my wrong address. So I went, actually this all started in May, I think. I went into the bank and they're like, no, you need this piece of paper. So I went and got a tax piece of paper, blah, blah. I think I've spoken about this. So I did all that and I finally thought I got it resolved in July, like the beginning of July. I went back with the piece of paper and they're like, okay, and I updated my address, updated everything, because I couldn't do it online because I didn't have that tax number and you have to do it in person with that tax number. I don't know why I didn't have the tax number because I've been here for so long and I also like don't work. So, you know, it's not like I have a job where I'm like in the system because they're like, what's your job? And I'm like, I don't work here. I don't work, you know, and it's like, what? It's a crime that you don't work? So I don't know. It's just been like a lot of bureaucracy stuff. And I'm going to go into the shade. What was the shade called? Desire. I should know that. This is my palette. I should know that. I'm going to use a different brush though. Yeah, now that all my brushes are clean, I'm just like dirtying all of them, which is kind of stupid. But I'm trying to be smart about it. Okay. So anyway, I thought I got it resolved and I went in, and when I got it resolved in the beginning of July, I was like, okay, well, obviously like I wanted to get all this resolved because I need my new bank card. Has my new bank card been sent? And the lady that I was talking to said, no, it's not been processed yet. You will get it if you don't get it by the end of the month, come back in and we'll give you a temporary one. So I waited, nothing came. I waited the first week of August, nothing came. So we went, this was last week now. We went last week and I spoke to somebody different, same branch that I went to, but I spoke to something different. And I was like, hey, just want to know where my bank card is. I still haven't received it. You know, I was told this and this. And this lady looked up in the system and she's like, oh, we sent your bank card. And I was like, oh, really? When did you send it? She's like, oh, we sent it back in May. And I'm like, oh, but where did you send it? Because I changed my address. And they sent it to England. I was just like, so stupid. And then she's like, well, can you go to England and get it? I'm like, no, are you crazy? I'm not like, what? No, I don't even know if people who received my mail, which like makes me nervous, even open it or through, like, no, I don't know. It was a rented house, no way. Anyway, so there's that. But it's all been sorted now. She sorted it out. She canceled my card. She processed a new one. She said, you'll have to wait a week. It should come in a week. And it finally came yesterday. I'm like, oh, at least one thing is resolved in my life. You think like these are like simple things, like getting a new bank card, I feel like is like a simple thing, especially if it's a renewal. You know, that's just something that should be automatic. And the fact that I was told it wasn't processed and it had been processed, like I didn't understand that. Like when I was there, I was like, but I was told that it wasn't sent. Like, why did they say that it hadn't? Like, because that could have saved so much time. They could have canceled it back in July. And you know, like why? Like I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed. The same thing is happening with my visa. Like it's like nobody knows what is going on. So I haven't heard from my lawyer in ages. You know, so I'm gonna message her. I'm gonna be like, listen, can you just check? Have they even like sent it to ship? Like, or not ship, to print? Have they even printed my card? I'm on a bunch of forums on Facebook, and I was on these forums before, like when I was in the whole renew process, because I was freaking out. And I think I'm gonna go into, so hold on, I just want to like swatch. I'm gonna swatch this shade because this one, you can see, obviously it has blue, but there is a lot of, I don't know, you can probably not, you don't even see, there's a purple base to this, okay? So I think this is gonna be, maybe I could put that there. So what I want to put here, I have done quite a light base. I didn't want to do too much, but I've just always loved these tones. I've always loved these tones. I think they're so pretty. I guess they're just like taupes, right? I don't know. I just love, it's just such a good basic palette, the Shadow Kiss. Anyway, I think I want to go into this one because this has a lot of purple to it. So I thought I was being smart yesterday. Even though it didn't seem like I knew what I was doing, I was being smart. So I'm gonna just swatch Gravity. So Gravity is really, really pretty. And then there's a Life on Mars, which honestly looks the same. They look identical. They just have different, oh my gosh, they look identical. Why do they have two that are almost, like for me, if I put those on the lid, they will look the same. There is a slight difference between the two, and the texture wise, there's a slight difference, but they're both like flipping the same. Why do they have two shades exactly the same? I've never noticed that before. That is so annoying when brands do that. I have noticed that before in other GlossGods when they have the all shimmer palettes. I have noticed that like all the shades are pretty, but you might have like two that are different, but if you put them on the eyes, they really wouldn't be that different. So that is kind of annoying. So yeah, so that was Gravity, which is this one, and then this one. So you can see this one's more chunky than that one. So the texture wise is different between the two. You also have this one, which looks also exactly the same. So let me just look at that. Okay, that doesn't look that different either. So it's like 3 shades in here. This one's even chunkier than the other two. So you have 3 shades, all different types of formula, but they all look the same. I mean, I got rid of the other ones, but yeah, that one looks the same. Okay, I'm gonna go into one of them, I think. I mean, I can't really go wrong. I don't know which one to go into now. I will say this one is more of like their topper formula. It's like a thinner formula, and then this one's definitely chunkier. Although this one felt chunky too. Anyway, whatever. So there's also a purple up here. There's a bunch of purples in this palette. I do like this palette, but I don't think it would be my favorite. If I had to recommend to get a palette from GlossGods, if they even still have this one, I just got it to complete my collection. I have all of the First Gal on the Planet series, and so I don't know, I wanted to have them all. So I think I'm gonna go into this one, the one that has the most texture. I don't know, I'm just feeling it. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go into this one. So anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm on a bunch of forums for my visa, and
I've had to mute it because it gets me like annoyed. Because every day, like, oh, I got my card, I got my card. I applied for my card 4 months ago and I got my card now. And I went for my appointment a year ago, more than a year ago. It was August last year. I went for my visa appointment, like renewal appointment, the beginning of August last year. And I didn't get approval until December. And it was like the end of December that I got approval. And now I'm just sitting twiddling my thumbs a year later after getting my appointment, going to see the agent, doing all my fingerprint and all that crap. And who knows? I don't even know what I looked like a year ago. Do I look the same? I don't think so, but I don't know what's going to happen. Am I ever going to get my card? My card lasts for 3 years. Like, my visa is renewed now for 3 years as of December. So, you know, it's already been a good 8 months and I have not received anything. So it just gives me like a peace of mind to have that card, you know, because I don't know. I don't know what type of person I'm gonna be in front of at the airport. What if it's somebody who is new? What if it's somebody who doesn't like foreigners? What if what I'm being told that I can travel as, like, I can travel obviously, but what if like it's just about coming back into the country and not getting it like questioned? I don't want to be filled with that type of anxiety where I'm just gonna be questioned and, you know, I'm just filled with anxiety. So yesterday when I got that letter and I felt it didn't say my bank, like I feel like with usually from, or maybe they do that for security reasons, but I feel like always in the past I would know it's from a bank because it would like say on the outside like a letter. Maybe it actually doesn't do that, like the actual envelope. Maybe they don't do that anymore for security purposes, but because it was a card, so maybe they don't do that. That makes sense. I'm just going to go into this one. I'm going to hope that my vision becomes clear. I'm going to probably put a little bit more here because I think the shade has quite a deep, like dark base to it. So anyway, I'm going to go into this one. I feel like this one's almost like kind of greenish. Right? It looks kind of green, or is that just me? Anyway, I had tears in my eyes yesterday and I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. And then I open it and I see my bank and I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, fair enough. I kind of knew my bank card was coming because I actually ended up getting like a tracking for it. But I didn't realize it was coming yesterday, so I should have known better. But there was just like a split second where I was like, I finally got my Visa card. There's just nobody to contact, so I need to contact my lawyer. Because she was able to last time check to see if it had at least been sent off to be processed. And we went, I think in June. Was it June or the end of May? I think we went in June. We actually went to one of the immigration offices, which is like an hour away. And we asked them, like, is my card here? And they were at least allowed to tell me yes or no. And it wasn't there, but they couldn't tell me if it had been processed, what happened to it, should I expect it anytime soon? Like, they had no other information other than, yeah, no, we don't have it. You can go check Lisbon and go sit in line for 5 hours in Lisbon. Yeah, sure, let's go do that. Oh my gosh. It was quite cute because I've been the one who's been like super stressed out about it the whole time. But when we went to the immigration, my partner actually was like, he was getting all like, I don't know if it's like every man, but you know, like how when they get like protective and they're like, he started taking over and being like, well, where is it? We've been waiting, blah, blah, respectfully, but still it felt nice because he was actually showing that he cared at this point. Because I've always been the one that's been like super stressy about it, but no, he was getting involved, and I was like, yeah, you figure it out. I think he's just like fed up with me being stressed out about it. But that was nice to see. Even though it was stressy, that was nice to see. I'm just gonna, I guess, go into shade. This was my eyebrow shade all last year. Should we put it in my eyebrows? I think I will. Just to like go down memory lane. Yeah, so anyway, that happened yesterday. I got my bank card. You'd think that that wouldn't be the most exciting thing in the world, but it kind of was. It kind of was, because I'm just always constantly waiting here. And I feel like my makeup is cool here. I need this different brush. So anyway, so aside from that, obviously my son is going to go back to school soon, and I'm really quite sad about it. We've had such a nice time together. I feel like this summer has gone by really, really fast. I feel like last summer was so long, and I was kind of dreading that feeling this time around, because I knew that last summer felt honestly endless. I still do have a good like 3.5 weeks with him, so it's still not done. You know? He doesn't go back till the middle of September. Actually, he goes back the day after my birthday. So I'll have my birthday with him, and then he'll go back. Oh, so sad. But anyway, it's also like his first like proper schooling, because he's just been in like pre-K right now. So we're like, we called it nursery, but this is going to be his first year. So scary stuff. But he even like is starting to figure out his, like he knows how to do his addition now and stuff like that, like math. And I don't know, when I was 6, I didn't know any of that stuff. I could barely write my name. Like, I didn't know how to do anything. So I don't know if that's like my parents' fault or just like he just is a genius. I don't really know. It could be both. I'm gonna go into, what should I go into? What did I pull? I think I just pulled this, right? As a primer. I did pull one other primer though, right? Oh, I pulled the Essence. We're gonna go into this one. This does have, actually, I'm gonna put on a little bit of my Medicube. Now I know this is just like a little bit of a moisturizer. It's not like this magical cure for your wrinkles, but I have been using it and I've been enjoying it. So I'm gonna go into it. It is what it is. I have another one as well, because I bought 2 at the same time, so I might as well use them. But yeah, this is the Beauty Crop. And I want to use this a little bit before, obviously, I can't use it anymore. You see, it has like a, it definitely oxidizes. You see, it's getting really like orange. I'm not sure if I like that. I don't think I like that. I would prefer it to be glowy and not have this like orange tint to it. Oops. I've used this a couple of times now. But yeah, I don't know if I like that. Especially since it's kind of an unnatural orange tinge. It's not even like a normal, like that seems so unnatural, that type of color on me. And I think this is the only shade they have. If it's not, I'm pretty sure this is the lightest one, but I think this is the only one that they have. It doesn't even have a shade. I think they only have one shade of this. You know, like the color that it was when I first put it on, I wish it almost stayed that color, which is a lot more of a neutral color. I think it's not as orange now that I've blended it out. It's actually okay now. That was a little crazy, right? It was like brown and then it was orange, and now I think it's blended out. I don't know what to think of that. Yeah, I think that's still an item that I need to probably test out. We're gonna go into the Beauty Crop foundation as well. I would go into this, but I just used it last week with you guys when I did my like third impression video. So we're gonna go into this one instead. So this is the shade Biscuit. And I think I've done this, or you tried this like this might be my 3rd or 4th time trying this one too. But yeah, we're gonna get some 10 uses on these items. I'm excited. Should I use my brush? I'm wondering if I should use my brush or my sponge. My sponge kind of needs some moisture. She's gotten a little small. I'm gonna go wet actually. The reason that I'm kind of nervous for my son is just because I have quite a few new people on my channel. So you're probably not aware, but he is autistic and he is pretty much nonverbal. He does know how to say words now, like certain words, like juice. He can say juice please. He can pretty much repeat anything we say. But in terms of like his communication, he'll never come up and say, can I please have blah, blah, or can we go do this? Or, you know, anything that I guess a typical, atypical, stereotypical 6-year-old would do or say, or even like ask a million questions. Like he doesn't do any of that. We have to sort of get the words out of him. He still needs help going to the toilet, like in terms of things like that. He's not very independent in that sense. So I'm just nervous because obviously he's been going to his nursery and they've been very, very kind and they all know about his situation. He's not the only autistic child also he's been around. So he's actually had a lot of support and help from the public healthcare, like an education system here so far. But because this is like his first school, an environment where he's going to have to like start sitting down, eventually actually get homework, it's just a little bit different, you know. Obviously I think for the first year it's going to be pretty much the same, and he's going to like thrive when they like do the alphabet and the writing and all that because he's so good at that. So like even though his communication is not there, he like loves numbers, he loves his letters, he knows so many he knows all the animals, he knows so many words. His favorite thing to do is basically to learn in that sense. But he does like, I don't know if you can hear it, he does when he was younger they would say it was like babbling, and he still does it. And it's like a self-soothing thing, because he can't, you know, this is all just me speculating too, because I can't speak, like it's hard because I don't always know what's going on in his head, but I'm assuming, like this is all like a lot of assumptions and like based off of what I think and what other people say and whatever. But it's just like how he processes things. It's very internal, and one of his self-soothing things is to babble a lot. He used to like, we've gone through like lots of different phases. I'm gonna go into my silky blur. So anyway, he is the light of my life. I love him so much. We are 2 peas in the pod. He's so bossy, I swear. He's like got such a personality. He's so funny. But that is just something to bear in mind. Like he is not like everyone else. It's a little bit trickier, especially because, you know, all I wanted to do is be able to like talk to him, like have a conversation. And I talk to him all the time. It's just, I don't really get that much back. So I don't know. I really hope that he thrives. What's really good is a lot of the kids that the school that he's going to is literally like 2 minutes down the road. It's so nice. It's so close. And the nursery is also like 5 minutes away, and all the kids kind of live all around here, and a lot of them are kind of graduating and moving on to the school that he's going to start their official schooling, and so they all know each other. So he's not going to start this new school with new teachers and new assistants all alone. He's actually going to have, I think, 4 or 5 kids that he's known for a good 2-3 years. So he's like got a really good foundation in that respect. So that is probably the best thing going into September, like to just remind myself the teacher's going to be different, the school is completely different. Like he's somebody who loves routine. He thrives on having a routine, and if the routine is broken, sometimes it's a bit of a drama. If we go in the car, we have to tell him what we're doing. Sometimes his favorite thing to do, one of his favorite things to do is go for a car ride, because he loves traffic lights, he loves traffic signs, he knows all of them. He loves them. He just like, he loves that. But if we need to go to the store, we have to like tell him, otherwise it will be a nightmare. And then almost for a whole year, he was getting very upset if we got in the car and we had to get out anywhere. So we didn't really do anything, but he slowly got over that. So I'm so happy about that. He slowly got over that. I'm just going into my Makeup Revolution one, and I'm just doing what I did the other day when I tried this in my chopping block video. So I'm putting it on a brush and I'm just tapping it off, and then I'm going to put it on like this. But yeah, so he's honestly thriving in so many ways, but I'm getting antsy and a little bit worried about the new big change that's coming. We still don't have all the information about like times and stuff. We will get that soon. And then also I want to buy him all his school stuff. I'm excited about that. I haven't bought anything because I just want to know what we were supposed to get. And I want to jump the gun, but yeah, we need to get like a bag, new bag, pencil case, all that stuff. Oh, it's so fun. I just love all that. I used to love doing that when I was a kid and getting all new stuff every single year. Unless I like something and I kept it for 2 years. But you know, I just love like stationery stuff anyway. So we'll see. We'll see. I think I'm gonna go into, I really like that Revolution powder. I don't know, I've been completely converted. I definitely want to go into this again, because when I swatched this on my hand, it stayed on my hand yesterday and I kept looking and I was like, oh my gosh, this looks so pretty. But I also kind of want to go into this. Oh, I know, we'll go into this. We're going to do a bronzer. So we'll use the What's Up Beauty one. I didn't pull another powder bronzer, and I really want to use a powder bronzer. I have not used a powder bronzer in a long time. I've just been using my ABH one, and I don't know, I like powder bronzer, I think, better. So I'm gonna dirty this clean brush, but it's fine. This is my bronzer, my big powder bronzer brush. This is actually from BH Cosmetics. Yeah, this was from BH Cosmetics, back when they were still BH Cosmetics. Yeah, I love this brush actually. It's unmatched. It's been so good to me over the years, and it's lasted. It still gets clean too. It's just such a good brush. Oh, they were such a good brand, right? I feel like they were such a good brand. They could have done so much. Such a shame. Okay. Maybe they just did too much, too fast, too quickly. I don't really know. Okay. It's a good bronzer, right? I feel like that's a good bronzer. We're having a good makeup look. Kind of want to also go into my MAC blush, but I've just like put a bunch of powder, but I think I will, to be fair. I've not used this in so long. I'm hoping that I still like it. Yeah, it's pretty, no? Oh, such a good formula, this. I feel like I want to go into maybe that gray, or maybe I just need to blend this a little bit nicer. Oh, we didn't do our eyebrows. Let's do our eyebrows with this shade. Oh, I haven't done that in ages. Let's do it. I'm excited. Wait, what brush should I always use? I think it was this one. It was one of these. Maybe it was this one. All right, let's see. I was thinking like at the point that because I do think I'm going to be able to finish this. At the point that I finish my ABH brow pen, I'm not going to have anything else for my brows. So I think I will go back into using this shade. I just haven't because I want to finish an actual item that I've had for who knows how long. Honestly, I think I got that when I was still in Florida, so that means it's over 10 years old right now. But it's a brow pen. Like, is it really gonna go bad? Probably not. It's a lot more like, I think warmer than what I've been using in the AVH, but actually I think it looks nicer. Ooh, I need to do my brows again. I need to use that for my brows again. Okay, I think, unless there's something else we want to use. I did also grab this, but we've already done one type of blush, so I should have used that one. All right, we're gonna go into the Beauty Crop instead. Should I have used, like, picked a different one? I feel like, oh, you know what I also wanted to try and I didn't do it. Oh no, I was gonna go into this. Oh well, we'll have to just use it another time. Okay, obviously, because I have to use these items. I'm gonna go into this. I think I'm gonna use this brush. I don't know. I've been using my fingers for this, but I think I'm quite happy to use a brush. I don't know how you would even pan this. Like, how would one pan such a product? I don't know, but I'm just gonna lay this on top of the MAC. Maybe it's better to use my fingers for this. I feel like there's more pigment when I put it on with my fingers. Right now I'm just, this is called draping. This is called draping. So look, if I go in with my finger and I go like this, I feel like there's just so much more. It's more of a highlighter that way. Ooh, my bronzer is it's a bit bad. A little bit here and then a little bit on the nose. I mean, I think on the nose it actually doesn't work because it does have quite a tint to it. Okay. I think for the nose, I'm gonna go into the What's Up Beauty instead. This is the wrong one. This one, the Serengeti. I'm gonna actually use a What's Up Beauty brush. This was actually, they sent me this when they sent me the powders, but I'm gonna use it for the highlighter, I think. Oh yeah, that's way better. Okay, okay. I also had my frosting. I could put, yeah, I'm gonna put one of these in the inner corner. I'm gonna go into maybe this one, which is called the Blueberry Muffin. Oh yeah. Go in into the mascara. All right, I want to go into some pink stuff. So I've got the NYX Line Loud. I think this is called Trophy Life lip liner. And then I have a really old ColourPop Lippy Sticks. And this is the Dreamsicle shade, which is like a mauve. I think I need to, oh no, I don't need to sharpen this. Look at me. This is already sharpened. Okay. I really do like how creamy these Line Louds are. Okay, and then I'm gonna go into this. It's like a pinky mauve. Can I guys ask you something? Do lip liners go off? I swear this lip liner smells. I'm doing a lip declutter I thought it was the ColourPop because the ColourPop is older. This smells. This doesn't smell very pleasant. It's definitely not the ColourPop. ColourPop smells like it's always smelled. Ooh. Well, there's another one to put on my list, on the chopping block list. Anyway, I wanted to do something pinky and purple, but also just like kind of not like too in your face. Like this is more like an everyday look, I think, for me, even though a lot of people would look at this and be like, no, I can't wear this every day. But I don't know. I'm excited to use all these items. I swear, I know like a lot of my shine's coming through, but I'm really like upset that I hated this for so long because I could have been using this for a good, like, I think a year and a half. And I haven't been, but I'm happy that I don't hate it. So, and every time I grab this and I use it, I think I'm not gonna like it, but I really like this. The only thing I was scary about was honestly the primer from the Beauty Crop, but it did calm down. Like when I first put it on and like started blending it, I thought, oh no, this is like scary. And then it just suddenly calmed down. So I don't really know. I don't think I put anything on my face that I didn't enjoy. It was so nice going back into my Shadow Kiss. I love you, Shadow Kiss. I mean, I only used 3 shades, but the 3 shades I used are all these 3. They're my favorite, right? I mean, the shimmers in here are pretty, but I'm not going to go into this if I have GlossGods or Lethal. Lethal only went into 1 shade. I definitely want to go into more in this palette. But I didn't really want to do like a super, super bluey look. I just wanted to use that shade in the middle, which is kind of stupid. I could have definitely added more. I could have added this maybe in my lower lash line. We could do that. I'm gonna add a little bit of you here. Why not? Let's do it. Okay, I've added a little bit more because, you know, I'm extra. So, oh, you want to see it close and personal? See how, I mean, it looks all right, right? I think it looks okay. I think, yeah, I need to figure out what's going on with that lip liner. But yeah, that was my Shop My Stash. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around if you made it this far. We are so close to 4,000 subscribers. I was thinking if I get to 4,000, it's probably not going to be till the end of the year. That's what I was thinking. And then all of a sudden, like, we're only 80 away. We're only 80 away, which still could take me till December or even longer. Like, it really could. I go through bouts of months where I gain like no subscribers and then suddenly I gain subscribers. I know I've gained them because I've been doing my declutters, so I know that maybe a lot of them will drop off. Like a lot of you might have subscribed and then realized I'm not the type of person for you, and that's absolutely fine. But for anyone who has subscribed and stayed and is enjoying my videos and my company, thank you so much for being here. And it would be really exciting to get to 4,000. I think that would be, that's pretty cool. I'm like, wow, like 4,000 subscribers. Like, does it really change anything other than, you know, it's kind of cool. Anyway, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.